How important is this focus on physical AI in the trucking space? Now moving to the robotaxi, how significant is that for you?
Yes, it's a really exciting moment, I will say, where the physical AI revolution is here, and self-driving is where it's going to scale first. And we have a very advanced system in trucking, and now we are entering robotaxi with a massive partnership with Uber, and it's really the next stage for the company. It's really exciting to be leading the way in physical AI.
What's interesting is we had Gatik on yesterday, also raising funds, well, they're securing new deals, they're already commercializing. How is your go-to-market looking? It's all about the platform that you offer when it comes to trucking and now robotaxis. What is it that makes you so distinct?
So what makes us very, very unique is the fact that we have next-generation technology, a physical AI platform that for the first time in the industry is going to be able to drive both form factors, robotaxis as well as self-driving trucks. We are very advanced in terms of both the technology as well as commercialization in trucking. And now, entering robotaxi, and we're going to enter robotaxi really, really quickly. So it's very, it's great to see that, this next-generation technology enables you to go so much faster, so much more capital efficient, and with a product that really meets the customer demands.
Raquel, congratulations on the round, really notable. It reads like the money that's coming in from Uber is contingent on you hitting some milestones in robotaxi, right? Your focus has been autonomous trucking. What are those milestones in robotaxi that Uber requires you to hit so you can unlock access to that cash?
So not sharing a lot of details yet on the amazing partnership with Uber, but those are simple milestones that we can achieve quickly. And thanks to the technology that we have, already today we have the capabilities to, the core capabilities required for robotaxis with our self-driving trucks. Unlike the rest of the industry, we can drive not only on highways but in generalized surface streets. So that's why we feel very confident that we can enter robotaxi and disrupt that market really, really swiftly.
You're a Canadian company, essentially, and one of the conversations that we were having yesterday with Gatik is in America, in the US, a need for a federal regulatory framework. Are you able to give me a kind of assessment of going to market in Canada versus the United States? Which jurisdiction you think is ahead, right, in accommodating this nascent technology?
Yeah, the U.S. is definitely ahead of the Canadian market in terms of regulatory piece as well as adoption. And Canada has to do quite a bit to catch up, but there is a lot of excitement on the Canadian ecosystem to make this possible. They really understand that this technology has so many benefits, from safety to all the efficiency that is, and sustainability, extra sustainability that is going to come with the technology. So definitely there is a desire, but the U.S. is way ahead of Canada. So we will, for us, our first market has been over the last couple of years for trucking, really the U.S. Also, it's a much larger, market, and then we will see about, more expansion in the years to come.
What's interesting is that you've been in AI, deeply entrenched in the academic side of it. You're still a full professor over in the University of Toronto for 25 years. Is talent ever an issue for you? People so know who you are, they must gravitate towards the expertise you brought in physical AI. But it's getting very expensive. Is that almost what some of this funding round is for?
Yeah, it's a great point, Caroline. So there is definitely, a lot of, talent war for AI these days with obviously the revolution that is happening. But Waabi can attract the best in class without paying premiums. And the reason why is that if you are interested in physical AI, if you are interested in, bringing a product that is, is a once in a lifetime or in a generation sort of opportunity to really change the world as we know it today, and you want to do it with innovative technology that and really pushing the industry to the next level, then Waabi is the place to be. And that's what we have hired the best-in-class talent team, and we continue to attract the best-in-class, and also our retention numbers are off the chart. So definitely, amazing team, and we continue to double down in terms of hiring.
Raquel, I have another question about Canada, and forgive me, it's just been so much in the news recently, the ecosystem in Canada. You probably saw that Y Combinator cut Canada from its list of countries that it would invest in startups in. What do you make of that? And what is the ecosystem in Canada right now? Like on the software and hardware side, do you see the talent pool that you need available in your home country?
Yeah, so I'm not going to comment on Y Combinator specifically, but I will say that there is a vibrant tech ecosystem in Canada. As you know, Canada has been at the forefront of really all the innovation, or the majority of the innovation that underpin the AI revolution that we are seeing today with folks like Jeff Hinton, Nobel Prize, etc. Right? So the talent is there, the ecosystem is there, and from my perspective, Waabi is a proud Canadian company, and there is a few others that are really leading the way, and it's an amazing market. And if you look at our list of investors, we have plenty from the Valley, plenty from Canada as well as Europe, and even Middle East now. So I will say that Canada can really attract capital from across the globe, and it's a miss if you don't invest in Canada.